how much does it cost per month to own a Boerboel? That's what we're going to talk about in this video. So, the initial purchase price of a Boerboel probably lies around 2,000 to 4,000 pounds. Males, females. But also what you need to take in consideration is that if you want breeding rights and of course the bloodline, you might be spending way more than that, especially when you want breeding rights. So bear that in mind. But that is obviously not what we are discussing in this video, because we're discussing monthly outgoings rather than initial purchase price. However, the only thing that I would say that can potentially affect your monthly outgoings is bloodline. So if you've got if you purchase a cheap Boerboel from some sort of backyard breeder, not really sure as to what bloodline, it's not been health tested properly, then what you could end up with is actually a sickly Boerboel that you're going to have to take to the vet more often, and potentially you're going to have to put on medications for a long period of time, and that in itself will affect your monthly outgoings, of course. So that is the only thing that I want to say on that. When you're making your initial purchase, please, whatever you do, make sure that you do your research into the breeder and what they offer, and make sure that that is good quality for the breed ongoing, but also for the reputation of the breed and for your own pocket. All right, so we've purchased the dog. Now the next thing is, in the correct order, insurance. I think that every dog owner should have insurance, just based on the fact that you never know what's going to happen. Your dog might hurt itself or in the future, so it's good to have your insurance. Now obviously everywhere around the world you've got your different insurance companies, and they will all have different prices. So we spend about £140 on the insurance per month. So that is just an all-comprehensive service that we felt was adequate and good enough for our dogs, and potential things that will happen in the future that we might need help with when it comes to medical costs. Obviously you can make the insurance, and the insurance providers will do a lot of policies, and they vary in different costs. So you're really gonna have to look into it. Some areas and some countries, they make it very difficult for you to get your dog insured, just because they are big and powerful. So please make sure that you do a lot of research, and maybe even do a lot of research before you purchase the dog, so that you know what you're in for, because not every insurance provider is going to actually insure your dog or the breed of dog. So we feed our dogs a base diet of kibble with fresh ingredients on top of it. We've got videos in our listings that will show you what these girls get on a daily basis. from organs to fresh fish to ears, cow ears, all different types of raw meats that will go on top of their diet as a meal topper. So we're looking at about, for these two girls, you're looking at roughly 150 to 160 pounds per month on food. Keep in mind that you do not want to overfeed your dog. Overfeeding will probably increase the cost, monthly cost later on due to health illnesses and things like that. So make sure that you don't overfeed your dog. Supplementation. So the things that we supplement our dogs with are supplements that some we make ourselves and some we're purchasing straight from sellers. But the thing that I go to the most is salmon oils, mussels, green lip mussels, and turmeric paste. And we've got a video on our channel that shows you how to make your own turmeric paste. Supplementation, we spend about £40 per month to make sure that everything is nice and healthy for them. So some people have their dogs groomed by a dog groomer. That is going to cost you, probably for this breed, you're looking at about £60 per time that you're going to bring your dogs to the groomer. Make sure that when you think of grooming dogs, the Boerboel actually doesn't need to be groomed that often. I would say that once every 2 months it can do with a good wash, and then other than that, every week maybe a good brushing, but they don't need to be bathed all the time, because what happens is if you bath them too often, the oils are going to go into overdrive. Your dog will start actually smelling more because you are washing them too often. So guys, we've come to the end of the video, and I hope this was a good and helpful video for you guys. Please make sure that before you buy the dogs, you do your research in terms of costings, because the last thing that you want to do is purchase a Boerboel and then you end up not being able to care for the dog. Make sure that you get all the information first before you make your purchase, and make sure that it's right for you. I'm thanking you for making it to the end of the video. Please like and subscribe to the channel as we continue to build the channel. And so what we've seen as well is that a lot of people are watching the channel but haven't subscribed. So please remember to subscribe to the channel. It's going to help us massively to increase the exposure. See you on the next video.